everybody, I'm Cheryl Kahn, and this is your West Palm Beach. It was a music lover's dream at the Meyer Amphitheater as the 561 Music Festival returned. The free event had started in smaller venues, but the move to the downtown waterfront helped fill the void when Sunfest left the scene after 40 years. The 561 Music Festival, named of course after our local area code, featured a full day of performances by an eclectic assortment of bands on 3 stages. All along the Meyer Amphitheater grounds, artists displayed and sold their work.
Everything I do is made out of vinyl records. It's all sustainable artwork. It's all music-based.
So this is my very first show, and just coming out here to see how people like it.
Unlike the now defunct Sunfest, which took place on the West Palm Beach waterfront for over 40 years, this festival was free.
It's giving these bands an opportunity that don't necessarily get, and then because it's a free event, because of the sponsorship, people like you and I can come out and bring our families, and it doesn't cost us a fortune.
Compared to Sunfest, the 561 Festival, now in its 5th year, was somewhat pared down, 1 day versus 3 to 5, with local and regional acts instead of mostly national ones. Now that it's gained a foothold here, organizers hope the 561 Music Festival becomes a long-standing tradition on the West Palm Beach waterfront. There were no opera singers at the festival, but there were lots of them at the Kravis Center as Palm Beach Opera held its last performances of the season. Here's a glimpse of what went on behind the scenes as the cast prepared for Rigoletto. For opera singers like Morris Robinson, warming up the voice before a performance or rehearsal is critical. Sometimes he'll multitask, singing while he's getting ready, or even by request, while the costume department puts finishing touches on what he'll wear on stage.
When I put on my costume, that's when I start feeling myself in the role. So it's kind of like, Spada Fucci.
Robinson's played all kinds of roles. He's won a Grammy and performed all over the world, including in Palm Beach Opera's recent production of Rigoletto at the Kravis Center. Not bad for a guy who started out as a football player.
People make this phantasmal story about how I went from football to opera and how different the worlds are. And in some ways they are very different, but the similarities are it takes discipline, it takes intestinal fortitude to walk out on the stage, it takes, your body is your instrument. Football is the ultimate team sport, opera is the ultimate team sport.
Fellow cast member Patricia Wesley traveled a long way to get here. The California native now lives in Switzerland and often works in Europe. But luckily for us, she made a stop at the Kravis as well. Wesley had participated in Palm Beach Opera's Young Artist Training Program.
They brought in coaches and teachers from all around the world in the industry, and we worked weekly and we prepared productions.
Now she's among the seasoned performers. Young artists like Sana Halaholo were able to work alongside as they build their own careers.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing like it. Sometimes, I feel like I can be a little dramatic, so it really gives me a lot of space to air out all of my feelings.
Young artist Mario Monzo played this role in Rigoletto. Next stop for Monzo is LA Opera.
It's going well, I think. I've been getting really good feedback from everybody that I work with.
Now that the opera season is over, these talented performers may have a bit of a break. But hopefully, as they continue to travel the world, they'll make West Palm Beach a stop on their journey once again. We can't wait to see what they have in store for us next season. Art lovers had an entire weekend to go behind the scenes at dozens of area studios. It was all part of the annual Open Studios event, sponsored by the Cultural Council for Palm Beach County. Those studios were all over the county, but we spent time at a nearby collective called The Peach. During Open Studios, visitors had a chance to watch the artists at work.
I am working on my series called Rooted Ground, and I do a tree that tells the story of the last thing that was underneath it, which in case this lion that I'm working on right now.
More than 125 studios across Palm Beach County were included in the event, and many people traveled from DeQuesta to Boca and stops in between. Here at the Peach Artists Collective on Georgia in West Palm Beach.
Oh, that looks great.
Visitors gallery hopped and met the artists.
Nice to be here.
It was a great showcase for all of them.
Open Studios for me is a great way to introduce myself to art lovers and collectors in the community who want to come in and know their local artist. A chance for me to share my art with people in the community, but also share my process.
And while there was no pressure to buy, most of what the visitors were looking at was for sale, and some went home with new pieces. For the artists, this kind of exposure is great for business, not just for themselves, but for their whole community.
We get in touch with people that have never even heard of the studio. So they come to the Peach for the first time, and it's by way of the fact that this thing is such a broad horizon that the Cultural Council has put out here.
For more on other programs sponsored by the Cultural Council for Palm Beach County, visit palmbeachculture.com. If you're a foodie who likes to walk, you may want to check out some intriguing tours that take you to some of the best-known restaurants and hidden gems in our city. Here's a taste of what you'll find during West Palm Beach food tours.
I love that tour.
Raheem Vazirali is someone who appreciates great food and thrives on hanging out with people who love it too. He gets the best of both worlds when he leads his popular West Palm Beach food tours.
I love the way that it kind of brings people together. It's interesting. The history of a community has so much to do with the food that people eat over the years, and it's kind of something that personally I just love to share with others.
On this tour, he's leading his group to 5 different downtown locations. This one, called Shanghai on Clematis Street, features an eclectic mix of Asian food and incredible decor with amazing artwork everywhere. The food and drinks are works of art too.
Tender chunks of petit filet that have been marinating overnight in tropical fruit juices and South Asian spices.
This time, the group Raheem is guiding is made up of some locals, but mostly tourists from New York, Alabama, Michigan, and Indiana. 6 members of one extended family, gathering in Florida for a vacation, signed up for the tour to taste good food and enjoy each other's company.
My aunt booked it. She told us we were coming.
They strolled together to see how Colombian coffee is made at Salento and taste it too.
What we're going to have today is called Tinto or Tinto Campesino.
Then a quick stop at City's End Garden on the way to Ganache Bakery, owned by Food Network star Jamal Lake and his wife. Participants say they enjoyed the walk and the company as much as the food.
This is one of the best food tours I've been on for sure.
And this isn't the only version of the tour available. There are several to choose from, all involving food or drink or both, and all educational and fun. To find out more, visit westpalmbeachfoodtour.com. If you think it's hard to get off your devices and meet people in real life, you may like to attend an event called The Longest Table. They started in New York and have now been held all over the country, including right here in West Palm Beach. The Longest Table is essentially a really big potluck meal. You can bring food from home or a restaurant. There are usually tables stretching down the middle of the street, or in this case, on lawns near the shops of the Nora District. You can sign up to come with a group or on your own. The idea is to meet new people in real life, not just online. A New York City couple started it in Manhattan, and it's grown nationwide.
My wife saw a picture of some people sharing a meal on a street in what turned out to be Cairo, Egypt, and we thought, well, this is kind of cool looking. Why don't we try to do this? And so we just put some chairs and some tables down the middle of our street. And the first year we did it, 500 people showed up. And last year, our 4th year of doing it, Over 2,000 people showed up.
Many other cities are catching on as well. Here in West Palm, the nonprofit Vita Nova, which helps homeless kids, organized one lively table over a Mediterranean feast from a local restaurant.
Hummus, pita, Greek salad, we got couscous.
They got to know their own employees and clients a little better.
Just kind of talk about our 1 degree separation from each other.
They also hope to spread the word about their organization's good work.
It allows us to share our mission at Vita Nova, which is to help homeless youth and really connect with businesses, connect with elected officials, connect with other community members, just so we can be aware of what they're doing and they can be aware of what we're doing.
This longest table lunch was held in conjunction with Tomorrow City, USA, with many event goers taking part. But there have already been discussions about future longest table meals at other locations in our area. If you'd like to set the table for an event yourself, visit longesttablecommunity.org. Well, that's all for now. We'll see you next time on your West Palm Beach.